Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. I have an Imaginext DC Super Friends review for you today. I don't really buy a lot of Imaginext stuff. I used to get a couple here or there, like DC heroes that I thought were cool. I haven't even really got any of the Power Ranger ones. Actually, I have a pack of putties because they got them in a deal with something else. But in any case, I don't buy a lot of Imaginext stuff, but this just kind of really stood out to me. I walked down the aisle because I still look at them from time to time, and I don't know what it is about this guy, but he just really stood out to me. He looks exactly like Man-Bat looked in the Batman animated series from the 90s, which was like a big part of my childhood, and I still love that series to this day. It's fantastic. And it was only $5 or $6, so I thought, what the heck? Gonna give it a shot. I always like the pictures they do here on the back. I always think they do an exceptional job making it look like a lot of fun. If you collect all of them, you can recreate these scenes and whatnot. So there's a little bit of a bio here on the back. See if I can get close enough to read that up here. So there you go. And of course he has a button on his back for a wing flapping feature, and he can hold some Imaginext figures in his hands. Again, here's another look at the group shot of all the toys, which looks pretty neat. And then you have on the back some other things in the line. I don't know, it's got to be like their 4th or 5th Batcave they're on now. And you get some boats and cars and other little figure packs and everything. So there's a whole lot of stuff in the Imaginext line. There's been, redesigns and things have come and gone, but I don't know, I just decided to grab this guy because I thought he looked neat. So we'll get him out of the packaging. I mean, he's pretty much out of the packaging as it is, but we'll get him all the way out and we'll take a closer look. So here he is, freed of his packaging. And I think they did a nice job. The only thing I could possibly complain about, these, it looks like shine from the light, but those are actually little fangs sticking up. I would have made them a little bit larger, just because they almost get lost and they just kind of look like gleam because they're so tiny. I would have just made them a little bit bigger. I'm assuming because they don't want to scare kids, so they don't want to make them too big, but that's literally the only thing I would change about this figure. Everything else is pretty perfect. I love the big bat ears. The paint's pretty nice. The nice big yellow eyes. He's got the ripped jeans from when he transforms. Everything's really nice. Articulation-wise, the head can move around. You have a shoulder joint that can go up and down, and I believe it can turn around. Maybe it can't, though. No, I guess it can't. I think that's why they give you a swivel here at the elbow. So you have this swivel, and then also you can go out to the side, so you get 90 degrees there, and then a swivel all around. Because while this can move up and down in the shoulder, I don't think it can spin. At least it doesn't seem like it wants to. And then just very simple joint here in the hip, and the legs are one solid piece. So no movement there. But I mean, he doesn't need the movement in his feet. It's really cool pose how they have him kind of, he's got the huge bat feet. He balances well no matter how you want to put the hands. So if you want him to be flying, you can go ahead and do this. And it's a pretty impressive wingspan. You just kind of have to balance his feet because he gets to be a little top heavy, obviously. But, I mean, that's like almost a foot as far as wingspan goes. It's pretty good. Now, of course, he does have a button on his back. So if you go ahead, he will flap his wings, which is pretty cool. If you want, you can kind of swivel it around so he just stands like, kind of like a person. And then it just kind of looks like he's dancing if you flap the wings. This is the bat move. He's doing his bat dance. A little bit of a weird thrusting action there. He does have... Now, unfortunately, like I said, these are the only Imaginext figures I have available. I have a putty, but he can hold it. He can grab him at the leg, just like it shows on the packaging. And then you can shake him. Try to get some info out of him or something. So I think that's neat. I think it's cool that he can hold the other Imaginext figures. I think that's a nice touch. But yeah, I mean, for a kid's toy this big, $5 to $6, it's got a decent amount of posability. I mean, like I said, it almost looks like this should swivel here because that's kind of the joint we're used to. But I completely understand with the gimmick of the flapping. That's why it can't do that. But that's why they give you the joint in the elbow. So I really don't think you need it. I mean, you could even do something like this, where he raises his hands above his head when he's angry. And I think that looks pretty cool. But like I said, the wingspan is really impressive, I think. That's really nice. And even if you're just like an adult collector and you want to put this on the shelf, it's a nice little representation of Man-Bat if he's a favorite character of yours. So I think he looks great, very accurate to the animated series cartoon that I remember as a child. Great representation of the character, a lot of fun, nicely detailed, and the gimmick is cool. So I really have nothing bad to say about this thing. I think it's fun for $5 or $6. I recommend picking it up. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Man-Bat figure from the Imaginext DC Super Friends line, and thanks for watching.